Good morning, it's Wednesday, July 5th. This is Matt with Homestead Mechanics, and today we're talking about hybrid poplar trees. Hybrid poplar trees can be the best tree you can plant right now today to put shade on your house, put carbon down on the earth in your pasture, or help stop erosion on your hillsides. But there are some things you're going to want to think about before you plant this tree. When you're planting them by your house, they leave a really annoying fuzz all over the ground in midsummer. So if you have a swimming pool, you may not want to plant them on the south side of a swimming pool because that fuzz is going to be in your water in your pool all the time. You're going to have to skim it. So please think about that. The other thing you need to know is that they do have some really sticky blooms that they're going to drop all over the grass. So if you have foot traffic under a hybrid poplar tree, you can track those blooms into your house. They do get really sticky. They will stick in your carpet. The other thing to think about if you're using them in a pasture, the number one use I would use these for is in rotational grazing, intensive grazing, and trying to get shade for your animals really fast. Yes, you can build a shade mobile, but I prefer permanent shade and putting these trees in a grid format. The hybrid poplar tree is going to grow anywhere from 8 to 12 feet every year. So if you plant these right now today, you visit hybridpoplars.com, get you some cuttings, put them in the ground. Within 3 years, you're going to have enough shade for your animals to get under in the hot summer sun. The deer love eating hybrid poplar trees, especially young saplings. They will come up and totally mow them down to the ground. I planted some in my pasture before knowing this and researching it, so I wanted to pass that along to you. There are some ways you can do that. A lot of people recommend putting dial soap around the top. You can also make tree cages, but you have to know these things grow really fast. Well, let's take an up-close view to the tree so you can see how to order your own and maybe make some of your own cuttings so that you can plant these trees at your place today. This is my hybrid poplar tree that was mowed off by a deer, and what you'll see here, you can see where the deer just chewed off, and this was the original plant, and I went ahead and let it stay, and what you can see is the tree just beautifully recuperated from this last sprout right here, and this has all grown and it's now about 3 foot tall. This has all happened in about a month and a half. I mean, these things are so resilient. If you're gonna plant a tree that, you know, if something does happen, maybe the wind snaps it off high, you want something that you can get some cuttings off of, the hybrid poplar is what you're after. Now you can see this right here, this really waxy type of leaf, that is what the deer are after. Okay, they are going to be attracted to that. So again, you are going to want to protect the tops of your trees. What you're going to see here are these individual sprouts as you travel up right there. They certainly recommend that you get at least, see that's with a leaf on it, you just twist those off. They recommend that you get at least 4 to 5 of those in the soil. I've seen people literally cut these cuttings at every single sprout and have it regrow. They just stick them in the soil. You can check out what the guy at hybridpoplars.com does. He's pretty aggressive with his cuttings, but if you want to get some spreading in your pasture or in your yard, get some shade for the west side of your house, this would certainly be a tree to get started with before you plant some of your harder woods that are going to be longer lasting. The hybrid poplar will last anywhere from 40 to 60 years. Now, this isn't a long-term solution to shade, but what you will want to do is plant your hybrid poplars in a place where it's going to shade the west side of your house. It's going to put some carbon down on the earth on your hillsides and stop erosion, especially in your deep ravines. Their roots are very intensive. They spread really fast. If you have roots that are spreading above your soil line, that's your fault. Go ahead and get your root mass down so that the soil is loose. Put your pilot hole at least 24 inches deep when you plant them so they have easy soil to get down into the dirt, and you should have no problem with roots above the soil. If you have any more questions, please send them to us in the comments section. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and we have the website homesteadmechanics.com with more content being updated daily. We appreciate everything, and let us know if you have any questions or videos you'd like us to do next. Thanks.